and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
1-yard line.
Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
On the carry.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At the 26-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Regular. No. Check 43. Check the backer.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
So on 4th down, here's the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, to punt for the Browns. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
What an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Mayfield. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hatch it.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Baker going to keep this himself. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Steelers.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Pittsburgh.
This is Geis. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wentz now to throw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was brought down.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. McFarland. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score Browns 21.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Wentz. Off to Geis on the screen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
Now Wentz again. Completion here to Claypool. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Into the red zone, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Olivier Vernon. And there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And shoves him off at the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mayfield now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Shotgun now for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Darrell Taylor in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let it fly.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. How about one?